All right, Kobe, you mentioned, you always talk about innovation, whether it's about sneakers, your game, or even the cell phone. Talk a little bit more, what's so important about innovation for you?
Well, I think it's challenging what's normal, right? I think in life we can all be comfortable just doing something that's good and doing something that's safe. For whatever reason, I've always enjoyed doing things that are innovative, and I think it starts in my relationship with Nike and how I approach each product launch that we do, and always wanting to push the boundaries. And now with Lenovo, and trying to push, both of us trying to push the edge of technology and seeing what we can do to better enhance people's lives.
And of course, with Lenovo, you're able to Instagram videos, Instagram putting pebbles with your foot into this little jar.
Sure.
Talk a little bit about that. What do you mean? You're connecting to your fans who want to know instantly how you're doing with your recovery.
Yeah, well, having that direct interaction on a broad scale, on a global scale, is amazing to think about, and that you're able to do that now. And I enjoy doing it. I enjoy trying to inspire others, and hopefully that inspires them to do something great. And then by them doing something great, maybe it inspires somebody else that they're close to, and you wind up having this chain of inspiration. Some of the negative effects that I see on being on social media are obviously some of the cyberbullying that goes on, the very ignorant comments that go on, from racism to all kinds of stuff that you hear. And my take on that is what I do is I use it. So the negative comments that anybody may say, I take those and I use those as fuel for motivation or as fuel for education. So I don't hide from them. I don't shy away from them. I don't let them, make me be more introverted in social media. I take those and I use those.
Let's talk a little bit about the Lakers. Looking into next year, you guys got a lot of guys who are coming in for 1 year. Obviously getting ready for 2014. What are your thoughts in terms of how different the team is? Because last year was high expectations.
Sure.
Next year, maybe a little bit less expectations. But what are your thoughts about coming into this year?
Well, I think it's great to be able to look at the year, and the majority of the bulk of the contracts are 1-year contracts, because there are no distractions, there are no complacencies. Guys know we have a window here of 1 year. Let's give everything that we have. The individual stuff gets pushed to the back because most of us are all veterans. So let's go out here and play, let's win. And I like that philosophy, I like that format.
Yeah. 2014, a lot of big free agents out there. Is there anybody that you're calling up and trying to tell come over to LA?
No, I'm not sure on the rules on that. I think I'm pretty sure that's tampering. So there's nothing I can do about that. Obviously some of the big free agents are guys that we've played together, on the Olympic team and various all-star teams or whatever. So, that relationship is obviously there, but I don't know if I could say any more on the issue.
All right. You mentioned the Olympics and playing for FIBA. Next year, in 2014, there's going to be the FIBA World Cup in Spain. Pau Gasol actually tweeted, congratulations to the Philippine team for qualifying for that tournament. Can you expound on how big a deal this tournament is, and is there any chance that you would join Team USA again?
It's a really big deal. To be on the big stage of competition, to play against the best in the world, at that time in the game, it's huge, man. And I think it's big for the Philippines to be a part of that. And now you can't be complacent with that either. So even though it's you have to tip your hat and say congratulations, you got to understand also that the job isn't finished. And you got to go down there and try to improve from now until then, and don't be satisfied with just being in the tournament.
What are your thoughts about what's the difference between the NBA game slash the PBA game, which is kind of similar here, to international ball, such as in Europe and in Asia?
I think it's just the physical talent. The physical talent. The skills, I don't see as being drastically different in the NBA. I think it's the physical talent, the physical capabilities, the speed, the jumping ability, the overall athleticism. That's where it really changes things, because now you take players who are fundamentally sound, and now they have the athleticism to go along with that. And I think that's just that's training. It's kind of figuring out, understanding how to best use your body and nutrition, and that comes. We've seen what cricket has done in India. We've seen what rugby has done in South Africa. You know, you've seen some of these sports create these movements and these revolutions that an entire country can rally behind and use as a source of inspiration, which is, again, you know, gets us back to Walang Iwanan. I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, through sport, I've learned so many things, from being a 17-year-old kid to being soon to be a 35-year-old man. I've learned so many things, and I've learned that through sport. So it's much bigger than just taking a basketball and putting it in a basket, or taking a soccer ball and putting it in a goal. There's so many other things that come along with that.
Last year, before the playoffs, you gave all your teammates Lenovo laptops.
Yes.
What was installed in it? Was there highlights or anything as far as screens or basketball related?
Yeah, we put some basketball things in there that were specific, for the individual. I mean, they were going away to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure I put a little touch in there for them going away.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Good to see you again.
You got it.